Hi, you guys. I'm up kind of late tonight, so uh, if I forget anything, it's because I'm probably falling asleep or something. um, I wanted to do something today on cover something on Monsanto and vaccinations because I know a lot of people really aren't aware, and it's pretty important stuff that we're all getting poisoned with. Uh, but something came up today or tonight, this afternoon, tonight, and I decided I have to address this. Now I know some of you uh, that watch this aren't going to be from this state or this city. A lot of the people that I know will see this are from the same area I'm from, so it's really important for them. But if this isn't taking place in your town right now, it's going to. And I've been trying to warn people here where I live about this uh, actually for quite a while now. And the sad part about it is people are too busy to listen. But today, one of the girls that we know um, told Sharon that there was a checkpoint in town in Marysville over by Albertsons, by the Dairy Queen. And the funny part about it, I knew exactly what she was talking about because about 3 months ago, they did one of those. I saw it. And I was so aware of the checkpoints and things that police are doing across the country that I saw that, and it was kind of startling because we hadn't seen anything like that here yet. Well, this is as far as I know, this is the second one now, and it's in exactly the same place and everything. And here's things that you guys need need to know. Number one, the checkpoints are illegal. They're doing them, but a lot of people that know their constitutional rights are standing up against them and telling them this is illegal. You can't do this. And if they're decent cops, they know that, and they'll abide by it in some form or another. You have to remember that all these people took oath, just like the president did, to abide by the Constitution, to protect the Constitution and the people. And the ones that aren't doing that have broken their oath and either are really ignorant and don't know any better or don't care. And the federal government is infiltrating quite a few of the police departments with their own people who don't care, and ironically, quite a few of them are foreigners. Okay, uh, they don't care, and some of them don't. And I'm gonna, if any of you are cops that are watching this, I want you to remember that you took an oath to to protect the Constitution and protect the people that you serve. You're not their boss. You serve them. All right? And somewhere along the line, this is going to become important. If we don't stop this crap, it's going to turn really ugly for everybody. But my thing about it today is for you guys that live here in Marysville and everything, I'm putting this video on. It's a clip, and I really want you to pay attention to what takes place in this video. This isn't in some other country. Yeah, he's going to show you some clips of people being attacked at checkpoints by cops. Ours has just started, so I imagine these guys are semi-nice. But before this is over, because it's already happening, like I said, across the United States, this is happening in a lot of places. They're actually pointing guns at people in their cars and telling them to get out, and all of it's totally illegal. So I want you guys to watch this, and I'll come back at the end because I want to say a couple more things, but this is really important because we need to stop this now, and anybody that's in a similar town and it hasn't started or it's just starting or anything, this is where you have to stand up and stop it before it gets out of hand. Okay? So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and start this video. Watch it carefully, because this could be you.
That was not hyperbole. If you just were listening in the last segment, that's what they're training the Explorer Scouts, the Yugen, the last 5-6 years. That's what they're training the police, the military, to lock down cities, go door to door, and face scan people off their driver's license photos and put people that don't submit to the system. If you're on a no-fly list for being a prepper, you're going to go to a forced labor camp. And that's what they've got in the civilian inmate labor camp program. Just type in civilian inmate labor camp program. It's the Army runs it. They've primed it with federal and state prisoners. They've got them all trained. You're going to go to a forced labor camp. Because, see, that's about the governing class and the bankers having real power. You're going to a forced labor camp. You know, George Soros helped hunt down his fellow Jews in Romania and identify them and take their money. And, you know, the globalists here today are saying we're going to have capital controls. I've seen people with a couple silver coins drug out of line, you know, on the airplane at the airport. This is the system. This is what they're doing. This is what they're pushing. And this is what they have planned. And they're setting it up where get everybody used to the checkpoints, and you get there and they say, come in an interrogation room. And then, you know, mom and the kids or whatever are sitting over there on the bench. And they're like, okay, your husband's been taken in. He's being detained. And you're being sent somewhere for observation. So get on that truck. And if you and your kids cry, they're going to taser you and beat your brains out. That's what they signed up for. And you're gone, and your husband's taken off and shot in the back of the head. Or used for medical experiments or whatever the case is. I mean, Jack Bauer gets tough on terrorists. I mean, you know. The Army tortures people's kids in front of them in Abu Ghraib. That came out in the Army report. So that's all meant to come back here. And that's what the system just can't wait to do. So they're going to take your bank account. They're going to take your farm. They're going to take everything you got. And they're going to collapse society, and they're going to implement all this unless we stop them. You see, those of you that work for the system are hearing this, and you know you're training for all this. You know that people are being hired who absolutely love to hurt innocent people. And this is what they're going to do. And the founders gave us the Second Amendment as an emergency backup to protect ourselves. Now, there are a lot of police that realize we are in a tyranny, and they're waking up. But we talk a lot about the police because you're going to be commanded by the federal brown shirts that are going to consist of a TSA stew of malcontents, perverts, and basic robbers who are pleading guilty everywhere. Some of them stealing $1 million a year out of your bags. Yeah, we got a bunch of footage of people in wheelchairs, and they say on tape, get up. Person goes, I'm a quadriplegic. You can totally tell these people, you know, have just, you know, no muscle structure. And they're like, I can't. I don't walk. I've got tubes in my neck. And they just go, okay, we're gonna beat you bad and, you know, break all your bones. You know, when you've been paralyzed from the neck down like that, or from the chest down in the case of the video we're showing, and people throw you on the ground, in that case, that guy broke a whole bunch of bones. And it's like, hey, you can't walk? You're paralyzed? Hey, how about this? Yeah! Down with freedom. Down down with honor, down with all protections of everybody's bank accounts and everybody's future and your children. Now the Constitution is burning up in front of us, and through the holes that have been burned, just soar in all the vicious criminals and control freaks that have just wreaked havoc. Their spirit has wreaked havoc across the ages, and now they're going to get to gut America and Europe, and they're going to take everything. They're going to take all your bank accounts, and they love it if you quit your job and just shut down good, starve to death. They'll use the hordes of starving people as the excuse to take everything. It's the great reorganization, the great Soviet culling, like the Ukrainians were called, the great orgy of blood and death and murder that Lenin loved so much. His own enforcers would come back, TSA types, and say, we've killed or imprisoned half the town. What do we do now? No one's resisting. Go ahead and kill the other groups. Murder. And they said, what do you want? He said, I want more blood.
I'm back. I got a couple minutes here, so I want to stress to you guys, this is happening. What you saw in those videos isn't something that's just one in a million. This is happening all over the country. There's been cops that have actually shot people at checkpoints for no reason. You guys got to understand that this stuff is real, man. I know it sounds like it's supposed to be in a movie, and I know that it's not supposed to happen in America, but it is. And some of you guys that I know, and that you know me, I know that you're Native American Indians like I am. Some of you guys know exactly what humans are capable of doing to other people. And this is coming, this is real. And if I go down, I'm going down fighting. I'm not rolling over. I'm not going to no FEMA camp. All those things are real. I've been trying to tell people about them for over a year and a half now, and some of you out there know me, and some of you have made a lot of remarks about it. I'm only telling you because I care about you guys. And you can laugh at me, you can call it conspiracy all you want, but when they shove a gun in your mouth, and they will, you'll be thinking about maybe this speech right here. But I'm telling you, it's coming down. And if they're doing the checkpoints in Marysville, I mean, we're talking about podunk, right? And if they're doing it here, it's getting there. And you're going to see, if we don't stand up together, you're going to see it deteriorate really fast. So my suggestion is that even if you're in your town, do the same thing, is that we get together and do protest, and we get together, we go to the city council, and we shut this crap down before it gets out of hand, because it will get out of hand. Maybe it already did. I don't know. I haven't talked to anybody that got pulled over, but the girl said that she saw as many as 3 people pulled over at a time, and I saw how they did it. You didn't see him, and then the guy jumped out from behind that Dairy Queen sign and flagged people into the parking lot. So if any of you guys really care about what's happening and you want to do something, contact me, email me, whatever. We'll put something together. I just know that we all have to stand up together, or we're in big trouble, you guys. That's the only way I know how to put it. And if you're not haven't been paying attention, you have no idea how bad it is.